If you like the content of the video, you can support us. Support us by clicking Super Thanks. Download the video.
Is Lord Lucan still alive and hiding in Australia? Bombshell report claims aristocrat who vanished after nanny was bludgeoned to death in London, 48 years ago has exact facial recognition match with 87-year-old Buddhist living down under. An algorithm which a leading data scientist says is never wrong matched a man's photo to Lord Lucan. Facial recognition expert Hassan Ugail previously identified the agents behind the 2018 Salisbury poisoning. The pensioner is an 87-year-old Buddhist living in Brisbane. The same age Lord Lucan would be if he were alive. The peer went on the run after his nanny was bludgeoned to death. He vanished in 1974. The mystery over the fate of Lord Lucan, who was accused of murdering his family's nanny in his London home before fleeing, took another twist last night, after a bombshell report claimed that an exact facial recognition match for the aristocrat has been made in Australia. An 87-year-old Buddhist who lived in Nepal before moving down under is said to be a definite match for Lucan. According to Professor Hassan Ugail, a leading expert in the field who correctly identified the Russian agents behind the Salisbury Novichok poisonings. The Mirror alleges that the pensioner moved from house to house across Australia before settling just outside of Brisbane. When confronted by the paper, the OAP's carers reportedly denied that he was Lucan, the British aristocrat, which an inquest ruled had fled from justice 48 years ago. Lucan, who is accused of murdering Sandra Rivet with a lead pipe in his Belgravia house, is suspected to have evaded authorities for years before his apparent death. However, Professor claims that the algorithm which produced a match for the two men is never wrong. The Mirror reported, the leading computer scientist used an artificial intelligence algorithm to run 4,000 cross-checks. Photos of Lucan and the mystery pensioner in Australia. The peer's wife Veronica, who survived a similarly brutal attack by the killer whom she named as her Eton-educated husband, died after taking a cocktail of drink and drugs in 2018. While Miss Rivet's body was found in the basement kitchen, forensic tests found blood at the top of the staircase in the hall. Neil Berryman, her surviving son, sensationally claimed in January 2020 that Lucan was alive and well and living as a Buddhist in Australia. His claims were dismissed by commentators as outlandish by many commentators, despite police launching a probe to look into the matter.